Well, you're going to get another What's in Steve's Drawers. I brought this software box over here because I thought, let's play one more quick game. Let's look through some old software titles because I think I'm going to throw these away. If anybody wants these, let me know quickly. This is probably all these discs that I have here are for Windows 3.1, if anybody remembers those days. This is an actual fax machine, and I can remember using this. It turned a 3.1 modem, rather, into a little fax machine that could communicate with a regular business fax, and it had Windows and DOS versions. I can clearly remember using that. There's a second disc for it. This page saver is an actual really old school optical character reader that would take the sheet of paper, run it through a roller system, and then read it. And you could use it as a JPEG, or there was optical character reader software, and I think that's what this is. Not positive though. Here's a Speedstar 64 disc. This is probably a really early, Diamond. Remember the video card manufacturer called Diamond? Well, this is a really old driver installation disc for that. If you guys haven't seen one of these, I keep forgetting I'm an old guy, so I'm used to these, but a lot of young guys are like, what are those? If you move this to the side, you can see there's a thin membrane in there made of plastic, and that spins really fast with this hub inside a floppy drive. And then these discs have these write protection slides on them, and you can actually take your thumbnail and slide on this and open. Let's see here, how's this go? I believe if it's open you can't read to it, and if it's closed you can read to it, but don't quote me on that. It's been moons. It's been moons since I've used these. Anyway, whoops. This disc helps. Came with one of the printers that allows you to print like t-shirt transfer paper, that sort of thing. Pretty neat. Here's another Speedstar disc. Gold Star CD driver. Yeah, this was probably a 3.1 Windows optical character reader. Gold Star. Yep, I remember that name now. Man, this stuff's old. There's another one for a CD-ROM. This is part of a Microsoft Windows 3.1 install. Back in the days when they would allow you to make backups on disk. That's what this is. These are just a lot of sound drivers and that sort of thing. There's another Microsoft disk for their Windows Workgroup 3.1. That was the biggie right before Windows 2000. And honestly, it was a pretty good beginning introduction to computer type software. This is a little organizer that I used to have. It was like a little Timex digital displayed organizer, if you will, and this was the software for that. You could actually uplink by having the screen blink at it. This software would actually, you'd put in the information that you wanted into the computer, and then you would put this software in, and it would make the screen blink a series of colors and patterns, and you would hold up this device, this thing up to the screen, and there was a IR window on the device that read the blinking of the monitor. So that was high tech in the day. You know, this what's in Steve's drawers video stuff here, this might actually help me get cleaned up around here. This is old Netgear drivers. Here's a Zoom modem driver, Max Blaster. Remember that? That's for their hard drives, their utilities, and the actual drivers. You had to have drivers for a hard drive even. There's OmniPage. I think OmniPage was an optical character reader, I'm pretty sure. And then there's some disk in here. Here's an old handmade Windows 98 startup disk. And if you've ever used Windows 98, you know that it was useful to have one of these startup disks that you made. So, you know, usually had more than one. And then there's some really important disk in this case here. This is top secret stuff. This is QuickBooks backup. Look at that. I was using QuickBooks on floppy. That's how old I am. Here's mock. This is when I got my CNC machine going. The licensing data's on there. Look at that, an old copy of Schedule Plus. Remember 3.1 Schedule Plus? There's a package I bought for my POS system up front. It's called Retail Plus. It's proprietary. So, interesting. We're just about to the bottom of the box. Got a couple more things. And then they'll probably go in the box for another 100 years. Or maybe I should just throw them away like my wife said. This looks like an entire set of Microsoft Windows Workgroup disks that, you know, are all on floppy. Yep, disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, all the way up to disk 8. And there it is. Look at that. Microsoft Windows Workgroup 3.11. I wrote that myself. There's one more thing in here. Grab it out. Microsoft Works for Windows. Same thing. Look at that. I had it in a fancy envelope and everything. Okay, that's it for this edition of What's in My Box. I don't know what to call this episode. If you think of a cool name, let me know. I'm thinking What's in Steve's Drawers or What's in Steve's Box, something like that. We're going to have more of these. I'm liking this idea. If you don't like it, let me know. Or if you like it, let me know. Either way, let me know.